The Biden administration announced yesterday that Title 42 will be lifted on May 23rd. With this policy ending, officials are getting ready for a wave of migrants to arrive at the southern border.
CBS 8's Regina Ureta spoke with Mayor Todd Gloria and immigration lawyers and explains what to expect in the next month.
Steve and Kirsten, more migrants are headed to the U.S.-Mexico border, and officials say that number is expected to increase even after Title 42 is lifted. But immigration lawyers say there's no plan in place once it is.
I think that it's going to create more confusion in the first few months, and definitely we're going to see an influx of people coming to our borders trying to come in.
After the announcement to end the public health policy known as Title 42, San Diego immigration lawyer Jacob Sapichnik is preparing for the influx of people that are expected to head to the border and seek asylum. Title 42 was implemented to prevent diseases from coming into the United States for only a period of time. But as CDC guidelines begin to ease, Title 42 will now end.
They need to not only lift Title 42, but also come up with policies to allow the CBP officers to process people at the border properly.
While Sapichnik supports Title 42 being lifted, he says the administration did not share specific plans to clear up confusion happening at the border, adding that there was no clarification on what would happen to migrants who don't qualify for asylum. As for Tijuana, many families remain stuck in Mexico, like this Ukrainian grandson whose grandmother traveled from the U.S. to wait with him in Mexico.
Came from Ukraine, from Kiev. He was able to escape this horrible war that's happening right now in Ukraine.
With no clarity on the federal level just yet, here locally, Mayor Todd Gloria says he supports the lift and recognizes that the number of migrants heading to the border is expected to grow.
The date that was selected by the Department of Homeland Security is helpful. It gives us certainty between now and May 23rd to try and position our resources, assets, and staffing to be able to deal with what inevitably will be more folks. I mean, the door in many ways has been closed for the last 2 years.
But Mayor Gloria also failed to give specifics on how the city will prepare once Title 42 ends. However, he did say there will be resources provided to help struggling migrant families.
We want folks to be successful. We want them to have their due process under the law. We want them to have their day in court. And the ability to do that really does require bodies and resources.
And Mayor Todd Gloria says he will have security plans in place if the situation requires it. For CBS 8, I'm Regina Ureta.